Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? Before the mic what or the webcam wasn't working. Now that's working. I don't know what happened there. I did a false start thanks to StreamYard. Let me know if you guys can hear me before I continue. Okay, good. Clear as day, AJ Lloyd says. Surcharge says we can hear you. Appreciate you guys. Sorry about the false start. I have no idea what happened. The camera wouldn't work either, but now that's working. So let's try this again. Tonight, I would like to talk about all things related to sleep and nighttime type stuff. If you got any stories like that, feel free to call in. A lot of it, there's not too much to say about a dream other than like what happened. So I might be relying a lot on the chat tonight to tell us what's going on. Just kind of read your comments in the chat. So if you got any crazy dreams, nightmares, sleep paralysis, reoccurring dream you had, maybe you had a dream and it came true later, anything of that sort, or if you have any insights into sleep, I'd love to hear it. Pretty, in the original comments of the first video before we went live, Pretty said, shout out to Pretty. She said she had a dream her grandfather died. And then the next day she got notified that he died. That's pretty crazy. And she also said people, when they say they dream about her, that she's always wearing a green dress in the dream. Never any other colors. Bowler Bear says, spoonful of honey for vivid dreams. Yeah, if you're like, what do you call them? Lucid dreamer? Call in and tell us all about it. I'm going to put the link in here. Give me a second because I'd like to tell my story. I don't have too many, I've definitely had crazy dreams and stuff, but the one worth sharing to me would be I had this dream and I met a lady in the dream, and I don't want to, I'll just say her name was Shayla Sleepwalker, let's just say. Let's say her name was Shayla Sleepwalker. And I don't remember much about the dream, but I remember she was kind of touring me around the sleep land, right? Shayla Sleepwalker. So the whole dream, I'm with this lady, and we nothing, she's just touring, she's like a tour guide or something to me, basically, in this realm or whatever's happening. I don't remember specifics. And I wake up and the dream is so like vivid in my memory. I look up this name, Shayla Sleepwalker. That's not the real name, because the real name that was in my dream, it was that crazy, like Shayla Sleepwalker. It was just a crazy name like that. And when I typed it in and looked it up, it was a Native American woman on Facebook, a really old lady, and it looked like maybe even her grandchildren ran the page for her or something. And I reached out and contacted her because I was like, whoa, this is crazy that this is actually somebody's name. And I never got a response back. But I thought it was super crazy that this lady would be, ooh, what's up?
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I thought it was crazy that that was a real name and I met that lady and she had a name that was like a Native American name like that. Like that is what she does. And I wish I was able to get a hold of her like in real life, but it didn't happen. What's up? We got my wife Layla in the house tonight.
Hi, chat. I never came up, but here I am.
She's camming up tonight. You're glowing.
Thank you. Yeah, I don't have a lot, but I thought I'd call in just to like help get it started. But
You want to get the ball rolling? So
I'll get the ball rolling. I'll do that. I don't have a lot.
usually once the first one comes in, more people will call
Yeah,
in.
yeah, definitely. So hopefully they do. I can go full out schizo too and just drop it like that as well.
Yeah,
If you want
drop
to
it
go
like it's
there.
hot. Can
This
you
is a
guys
cool
hear her?
one.
Wait,
Yeah, I
can you
can
guys
hear
hear her?
you.
Need me
Okay.
to turn her up or anything? Let me know. I only have so much control with this.
Hi, Tranquil Vortex.
Yeah, usually tranquil vortex is the one. I'll turn you up a little bit. You sound a little quiet to me.
I know, I'm always quiet.
Yeah, he said she could use a bump. Let me raise you up a little more and then go ahead. Okay, you're
Okay.
good.
Okay. This one is just kind of cool because I love all things like dream related as it is. But so February 2020, I had a dream that I had a son. Now this is before I met Drew. I had a son and he was like a little wild-haired boy with light-colored eyes. And then I met Drew. Yeah, we met and then obviously we have a son now. And that's cool to me because the first things people notice about him is that he has wild hair and light eyes. And yeah, I don't know. I just think that one's cool.
So you dreamed our son before you met him, basically.
Yeah, I actually had two dreams about the same boy. But yeah, starting in February 2020, and then obviously I met you later on that year. Uh, yeah, and those are the first things people notice about him. So it's kind of cool. Uh, yeah, I don't know. Dreams are an interesting topic as it is. I think a lot of times God does use dreams to talk to people. I think there's like a connection there.
And I know you've had sleep paralysis before.
Oh yeah, I've had sleep paralysis my whole life. That's no fun. That's not the fun kind of dream. Um, that's the feeling of like when you can look around and see the room basically, but you can't move and you can feel like something holding you down, like presence wise. That
That was
sucks.
me. Sorry.
Ah. um, yeah, but I don't know. For me, that's changed a lot too, though, because that used to be a really scary thing for me because I've had that since I was a kid. But it's almost like lucid now. It's like I know I'm awake and I know I can't move, and it's kind of like, oh shit, here we go again. It's not really a scary thing anymore. It's just more like annoying, and I don't get it all the time either. Um, but yeah.
What was the most recent one you had? Sleep
Oh,
paralysis.
yeah. Actually, the most recent one I had to kind of suck because you were actually streaming and I was asleep, and I could see the room and like kind of hear like a low hum in my ear, and then I saw my mom, and but she was like a zombie or something. Like her skin was like falling off, and it was nasty. That one wasn't fun. But at the same time, though, I wasn't like scared. It's just kind of like, okay, aware that it's happening and it's like unpleasant, but it's just what it is.
EBT thinks he's caught us in a lie. He said, "Oh, because you said a son." Mandela effect, or did he catch us in a lie?
Ah, well, I don't know. One of those kids is fake.
You're
Well,
talking about our oldest son, right? That's the one in the dream.
yeah, our oldest son.
And the second one, he slipped in under the radar.
Yeah, that one I wasn't. I knew that it was going to be a boy. I knew what he was going to look like, and he looks just like that. Which obviously, like, I can only prove that to myself, because I'm the one telling you. You don't have to believe it, but it's just what it is. But to me, that's like a special like memory that I have. Um, yeah, the backpedaling. Yeah, and not so pleasant one too. I'll just go full schizo on you here since it's 2023 make what is it? Conspiracy schizo again. But kind of similar to Pretty. But I knew beforehand that my mom was gonna pass away. Um, there was like a time I was kind of going back and forth arguing with her, and then I went to kind of pray about it, and I just like kind of heard like a voice come down and say like, okay, this is gonna happen soon. And lo and behold, like 3 months later, she just literally dropped dead of like an illness and nobody knew she had, not even her. So that was pretty wild. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like God does use that type of thing to like prepare you for stuff, or really just to give you an opportunity to like learn something or grow in a way.
Do you think Bowler Bear asked, do you think demons use dreams to influence us as well?
Yes, I do think that I can kind of relate the sleep paralysis to that a lot, like when I used to get it. But I think that's the difference now though, because I feel like I'm not in the same place that I was. I'm in a pretty happy space and like, with God and spirituality. So I don't really feel fear in that sense of it anymore. But yeah, I think it can be used because it's like somehow I think because you're in a lowered state of like mental activity, so I think your soul is moving quite a bit still though. So I think you are open to, demonic influence if that's already where your mind is at and where your spirit is at, you're going to be open to that, but I think it can work in the opposite way too. Like if you're open to God and
Yeah, Ben's talking about incubuses,
mhm,
succubus, incubus.
yeah.
I mean, I have uh articles up we can get into if I don't have enough callers, but they tell you scientists don't even know why you sleep. So they can tell you all about 4 billion years ago. They can tell you about 400 trillion miles away, what it is and what's the composition, what's the temperature. They can tell you anything and everything, but they can't tell you something you do a third of your life every night. There's really
Yeah.
no scientific consensus of why you even sleep.
Yeah, I think it is spiritual in a lot of ways. I think it's very connected to that.
Exactly, because they're
So Lord says
disconnected
it's some
from the
orthodox.
they're disconnected from like this the spirit. So to me, where it's just a material scientism is just pure material reality.
Yeah.
To me, then I hate to say obviously, but I would think that your soul, your spirit, whatever you call it, it has to go recharge somewhere. And it's more than just recharging your body. The ghost that animates your flesh machine's got to go also recharge somewhere.
The way I heard somebody explain it once is that your soul is like a gyroscope. So it's like even when you're sleeping or, in activity, it's still moving all the time. And that's kind of why like your experience with that woman, when you sleep, souls talk and communicate, which is why you can see somebody and feel like you've known them forever.
One time when I don't remember if I was just waking up or if I was just about to fall asleep and I was probably like in between the dream state or whatever, but I saw on my phone, it was like heat waves or something coming off of my phone, like little waves. And then right after that, I got like a text or something like that. And I like woke up and I saw, but it was like moments before it, I saw that like the waves or whatever.
That's cool.
That's pretty wild.
Oh, Sensei asked why we look so much alike. It's because we're cringe flames, obviously.
So are you saying I look like Daria?
Oh my God. That's funny.
Just playing. Well, I got a couple more in the holster here.
Yeah, of course. I won't hold you up. Like I said, I just wanted to call and get the ball rolling. So thank
Yeah,
you for
that's tight.
listening.
Yeah, and if you want to call back in the second hour when we get this panel going, feel free.
Sure. Thanks, chat. Bye, guys.
Otherwise, if you want, you can come in on that StreamYards link and run it from behind the scenes if you want. You don't have to though.
We'll see. Yeah, maybe.
All right.
Bye.
Peace. Layla.